Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 2015 with the Rude Man. And it's been a while, but we are back on Bjornholm. So, where we left off was we were harvesting some corn. So, let's get at it. These beasts started up. Let's give ourselves a HUD. I did download this morning the latest version of Courseplay. It is version 4.01.0080 dev. So there we have it. Let's get rid of that HUD because I don't like it. And, well, it's not that I don't like it. I like it when I need it. But I don't need it to run a combine. So off it goes. Okay. So, let me think. Let me put that, oops, put that back on for a minute. Yeah. What were we doing? We were just doing our thing here, weren't we? Let's do, since I've now, the last time that I was on this map, I still hadn't been using the auto combine. So I think I might start using auto combine on this. And let's see, I'm going to be going around this way. I can't remember how I had it set up on the other farm, but let's see what happens. We'll just do this. Let's see what he does. Okay, and then let's move his trailer out of the way. This is Courseplay Field 25, and we'll drive the course and drive it now just to get him going. And let's do this. Let's we're gonna select which combine is that? Is that the Sambo? Yeah, I think that's that. That's the TS90, isn't it? It is the TS90. Let's see what he's going to do in this corner. He's going to go around. Well, you know what? If I use auto combine, I shouldn't have to worry about him running off this cliff like they were doing before. Alright, so I think that's going to work. We got him running around, and he may be in the way, but we'll find out. Let's get the other combine going, and he's in field 29. I don't know if that matters. You know, I combined these fields, and that's kind of what I was wondering about. Does it recognize that that's what I've done? And I think it does, so we'll be okay. So we can get rid of that HUD. Open up this one. We're gonna go round and round and round. We need to turn this on though, and we're gonna go actually this guy, I think uh-oh. Yeah, let's have him go the other way. We'll have him go this way. And get his trailer up and running. And he's field 30, drive course. Looks like things are going well. Okay, now the other thing that we were doing, and you probably saw it running in the background over there, was we had that little ancient pot liquor, or pot liquor, or pot linger, or poet linger, whatever they call that thing. We had that going, that guy. And he's still going. So I'm going to let him continue on. And then we're going to take some of that chaff and make some silage. What do you think about that? Wow, he filled up already. So I'm just going to let him do his thing. And the bottom line is that we want to get some cattle fed, which I don't even have yet. But with this harvest, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell the corn that we're harvesting right now and buy some cattle so we can get some cattle going. And we need to take this guy and see if we can get some of that chaff that we're piling up over there in that storage area right there into our mixing machine. Did I have anything going in the mixing machine? I can't remember. Anything in there? I didn't remember. Let's take a look. Let's go up here. Turn the HUD back on. Total mixing rations is 0. Silage 0. Hay 0. Straw. I got straw in it, so I need to get hay and silage in it, and then we'll get to mixing some feed. So that's what we're doing. Our goal today is try to move on that, get some cattle fed. Well, things are working. Things are working. All right, you gotta love that. So he's doing everything, doing fine. One thing about auto combine is that I don't have to worry about the size of the headers. Obviously, this one's smaller than the other one, and the other one's not all that big. Okay, here comes our tractor. Let's check on this guy. Yeah, this piece of equipment on the front of this tractor is ancient, but it works really well. It just isn't very wide, so we're using a little bit of fuel, but that's okay. That's what we can afford right here at this period in time. Working well. Yeah, it was kind of weird coming back to Bjornholm. I haven't done Bjornholm in a while. And it's not just that I haven't done an episode. It's time has went by because I did several episodes of Nebraska in between, trips home to hospitals over the last several weeks. After in the last month or so, I've been back and forth to hospitals for 4 and 5 days at a time, and not done a lot of recording. So it's been a long time since I've been on Bjornholm. I haven't even done any logging forever. I gotta start doing a little logging too. What I'll probably have to do is in between harvests, do an episode on logging. I'll get some logging. I've got my guy set up. I've got him set up, and we're pretty close to, I think we're pretty close to the lumber mill right here. Pretty sure. So, yeah, see, we're up in the corner there. Pretty close to the lumber yard, so I'm going to start working in here, but I'm going to wait. Not this episode. We'll do that in the next episode. I want to get this harvest done because I need the money. And you can make money on logging, but it's hard work and takes a lot of time. So I want to make sure I get my harvest done here. And here he's back. Let's see what he's gonna do. Too bad I don't have a bigger trailer, but that's the way it goes. I'm just glad this thing works. Now see, there's the problem. Once he starts, it starts the equipment up and slows him way down. So it's going to take him forever to get where he left off, but that's okay. It's automatic, and I can just go about my business and let him do his, and it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. How come my time is at 5? What did I do? I hadn't noticed that. I was on a sped up time there for some reason. I must have accidentally hit a button when I was looking for the map a few minutes ago. So I've got 43,000. I wonder if, what's the cattle, 1,000 apiece? What did I miss? That's what I missed. Animals. Okay, so we have no cattle, we have no sheep, and no chickens. Oh, well, we've got 12 chickens. I'm not going to worry about sheep for the time being. I want to start some cattle first. And they're 2,500 apiece. So, I wonder, animal has been purchased. All right, let's do... Wow, look at that eating up my money. I'm going to stop with 10 for the time being. I probably should have waited. And these things seem to be doing their thing just fine. Go check on the other one. Yeah, they're just going round and round, doing their thing. So let's see about... this guy. This does chaff. I need something that does... Let's see, what does the forage wagon do? I have this one, don't I? It does grass, hay, is that hay? And chaff? Really? All right, well, let's... All right, that might have been the problem. All right, I need to go back to the farm and... What did I do? Do I have a conveyor belt? That's my question. Where's my mods? I do not have one. But do I want? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right, I'm gonna have to buy that, and then hope I've got a tractor that'll that it'll fit on. Okay, these are the Hurleymans, right? That's the John Deere. Okay, those are my two. All right, I'm gonna have to use a Hurleyman. I hope it works. I hope this can handle that conveyor belt. If not, I know I can't afford another tractor. We're heading to town. Pick us up a new piece of equipment. Oh shoot, oh dear, this isn't gonna work. I need a front loader. Oh, what was I thinking? I need, Oh, I have one. I have one. All right. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been on this farm. I don't even remember what equipment I've had, or that I do have. Let's figure out which one. I think it's that blue tractor with the track that has the front end loader, but I don't remember. Okay, there's a weight. I don't know which that tractor that was on. Okay, where in the heck is the front end loader? What did I do with it? Is this reminiscent of me trying to find this buy point for that field in Nebraska, running around like a chicken with his head cut off? Okay, there's a plow, a couple of headers. All right. Did I take it over to the other farm already? What did I do with it? This is crazy. Put your equipment away. What's it going on? All right, I know there's another way to find it, I guess, and that's to go to my good old whatcha-dinger here. Okay. All right, let's go through our equipment. There it is. It's still up at the sale point, isn't it? No, what's this? All types. I'm confused. All right, let's just keep looking. There's that. That's up there. That's there. Everything's up there. Everything. Every little thing. All right, I'm confused. Let's just keep going for now. I think I need this tractor is my problem. And I'm using it right now, so I'll have to wait till he's done harvesting before I can put the front end loader on. So, New Holland, these guys are working away. Is this confusing or what? You know, you're right in the way where you're at there, tractor. Why don't you just go do something? Get out of the way. He's okay, I think. Yeah, he's raring to go to work. Catch him right on the corner. Let's see if I'm going to have the trouble with this. Is he going to empty out like he's supposed to? Yeah, he is. Yep, things are looking good. Okay. Let's go back to this guy, see how he's doing. He's just working away. Chipping at it, chipping at it. Unfortunately, he's got such a small trailer. But that'll have to do for now. Okay, how much have we got? Fruit. Wow, we have 113 tons of corn. Good job. All right. Can't do anything about it, though. We're using all of our equipment right now for harvest. So I can't start selling anything yet. What's he doing? I wonder why he didn't stop. He's forced to stop now. There's more than one way to empty a combine. Drive in front of him, so he has to stop. Gotta love it. Okay, now what's he up to? Well, he's you know, it's not speedy, but he's doing the job. You know, for what you could do is do this all offline. Just get him set up and let him go. Come back in a couple hours. You know, just AFK. But he's only doing 2 rows at a time. But he's doing it. That's the thing. And he's doing it all by himself. Can't beat that. All right, so you're probably wondering, because you know I'm a big courseplay guy. Yeah, you gotta kind of be wondering what I think about courseplay versus auto combine. And basically, I just have to say I'm not really comparing them. To me, it's kind of like you've got a set of tools. Let's say you've got 2 hammers. You know, a hammer's a hammer, you say. Well, not really. If you're doing carpentry work, you need a claw hammer because you're pounding nails and you're pulling nails. And but if you're working on a piece of metal, you got a ball peen hammer. It's doing a different job. And you know, I think that in that case, if you just look at it as a tool, you'll notice that I am harvesting some with courseplay and I'm harvesting some with auto combine. It depends on the field, the piece of equipment, what it is that I have to work around. And they both do a good job. They both work well. And you know, I can't imagine doing this. I can't imagine doing this without courseplay, because I'm able to combine 2 courses, and he's pretty self-sufficient. He's doing the cutting, he's doing the hauling, and he's doing taking it to the silo and storing it, and then coming back and starting it all over again. So, that's pretty handy. And I'm using CoursePlay for that. So I look at it as, two different tools that do similar things. Which one's going to do the best job for me? That's what I'm going to use. So I like, now that I've been using Auto Combine, I like it for, what I need it for. So there you go. Yeah, I have a hard time with listening to somebody say, well, you can't use them both. Well, why not? Well, if you like that one, you got to dislike that one. Some people are like that, I'm only going to use this one because that's the one I like. In this case, I'm going to use whichever one does the job the best. And I'm going to use both of them. There you go. And I like, the more I use this Auto Combine, I still don't know how to use it completely. Because I know I don't have to go round and round and round like I'm doing. I know I don't have to do that. The thing about it is, though, by doing that, I don't have to worry about driving off that cliff right there. Because I'm always in the field. And I like that. So Auto Combine lets me stay completely in the field by going round and round and round. I don't have to worry about driving off that edge over there or running into this tree over here, or, whatever the case may be. Uh-oh, trouble. I don't know why he wants to stop in this corner. Keeps wanting to stop in that one corner right there. Crazy, man. Oh, did that combine? Oh, he is full. Well, we'll have to wait for the tractor to come back now. Come back! Oh, well, I own stock in a oil company, so that's okay. We can use all the fuel we want. It's kind of weird. Right in the middle of the farm, you got a phone booth. What? Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. How do you get in it, by the way? Oh, I guess it is a door right there. Can you get inside? No, I want inside. Let me in. That's a fancy looking phone for a farm, don't you think? Huh. Yeah. Oh well, enough of that. Well, what crop should we do next? I'm going to do some barley. I haven't done barley in a while. I wish we had more choices with vanilla. I don't know why they didn't give us more choices. You've heard me complain about this. I'm not really complaining. I'm just pointing out the way I feel. And, which may be considered a complaint, I guess. Yeah, we have 2013 and 2015. 2015, we're going to improve the graphics, but give you nothing else, which isn't true, but it kind of seems like that. We're going to spend all our money on logging. But wouldn't you think that in 2013 we gave you wheat and corn and, wheat and corn and barley and what else? whatever I missed. So, to improve the game in 2015, we're going to add another crop. We're going to give you oats and you know, and maybe soybeans, so that it's not exactly the same as 2013. You know, it's improved over 2013. You have more crops now. I don't know why they didn't do that, unless, you know, they're looking at other games where we're going to add it. We're going to add it in an expansion. You know, we're going to still be playing 2015, but as of this expansion, you're going to get more tractors and more crops and blah blah blah. Why is he stopping here? That doesn't make any sense to me anyway, because he's just right in the way. Yeah, now see, Bjorn's home, if we want to talk about equipment, you know, Bjorn's home, to get the bigger equipment, like let's say harvesters, you have to work a lot harder. And like you see, I have this one, and I have this one. And then, you know, I'll keep building up. These are too darn expensive. So in Nebraska, the darn fields are so big, you can make a ton of money on one harvest and jump right out and buy the big boys. But with Bjornholm, you got to sell a lot of crop, which means harvest, 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 before you can afford to jump up into the big boys. And then even if you do, the fields aren't really big enough to justify a combine that big, are they? You know? I don't know. Maybe. But anyway, just a thought. The message just emptied, huh? Yeah, I apologize for my voice this morning. I don't know what I don't know what's going on, but I don't know whether it's allergies or something. Which is weird. Allergies are weird. When I was young, I didn't have a lot of allergies. The older I get, the more I start getting, you know, sinus headaches from allergies and mucousy throats and blah blah blah. Itchy noses and scratchy throats. Didn't used to have that. What's going on? What happens? Crazy. You know, of course, a lot of time goes by when you're talking about growing older, and things do change. The environment has changed. Now, I'm not one of these global warming people, and even if we do have global warming, I don't believe it's man-made. I just, you know, I just don't. And the problem is a lot of people look at the climate and weather, and the only thing they've got to compare it to is their own lifetime. So if you're 30 or 40 years old, you don't have a lot of lifetime experience, really. And if you look at weather patterns and things like that over a 20 to 50 year period, you're not going to see the whole picture. Look at the weather patterns and such over 1,000 years, you're going to see that we've had global warming before, and global cooling, and global warming, and global cooling. But what happens is a lot of people will look just within their own lifetime, and they'll say, yeah, when I was a kid where I lived, we used to get snow up to my hips, and we'd sled all year. And now that I'm older, I'll go home in the winter, and there's just a dusting of snow. We just don't get that much snow anymore. Oh my God, global warming. Well, take those weather patterns for that area over, 1,000 or so years, and you'll see there's been plenty of times where you got heavy snow and then no snow. So anyway, that's pretty controversial. I probably shouldn't say anything else, but I don't want to upset anybody, especially a college student. They get upset over stuff like that because that's what they're being taught. Alrighty. Okay, I'll say one more thing. And this is just my opinion. Bottom line, it's my opinion that this earth was here long before human beings. And long after human beings have wiped themselves out, the earth will be fine. So if you want to think that you're protecting the earth by doing, whatever it is you're doing, then more power to you. But I just feel that, humans are pretty stupid in the long run, and we'll probably do something that wipes ourselves out. And if we do, the earth will still be here, and it'll be just fine. Any wounds that humans are doing to the earth will be able to heal. So that's just my opinion. Do I believe in UFOs? Probably. Have I seen a ghost? One or two. Am I a crackpot? Isn't everybody? In their own way. I mean, I'm not a cat person. I don't have 20 cats that are, that I have to worry about falling down and breaking a leg and having the cats eat me because they can't get food. I don't have to worry about that. So that's one less thing for me to worry about. All right, what's he going to do? Just wait for this to empty. There he goes. Yeah, I hate to get into those kinds of conversations, really, in a way. I'm opinionated like everybody else. I have my opinions. I'm pretty open-minded, though. So, if I have an opinion about something, like, let's say, okay, let me give you an example. I had an opinion in this game about Auto Combine. I'd never used Auto Combine. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know how it would benefit me. My opinion was that I like Courseplay and that's what I'm going to use. Now, I had a problem on the Nebraska map with those fences and stuff, and I had a couple of subscribers pushing me into trying Auto Combine. Now, like I said, I have my own opinions on things, but I'm pretty open-minded. So once I saw that Auto Combine could do something and work well, hey, I'm on to Auto Combine. There we go. I mean, that's what I mean by I'm kind of open-minded. If something's going to work, I'm going to use it. Let's go check on this guy, see how he's doing. Man, he's just working away. I still like this tractor. I don't know why. I just kind of like this tractor. I wish I had a little bit more power, because something with tracks like that, you'd think that'd be a real powerful tractor. But it's not really. But it does the job, and I like it. Especially since I had that workaround fix where I put the weight in the back so I can pull this tractor or trailer. That works okay. I mean, too bad I had to do that, but it works. And he's coming right down. I think what I'm going to do, I've got about 5 minutes left in this episode, if I'm going to keep it around 45 minutes. I think I'll just let this guy go. It's a little after lunchtime for me here at home. I think what I'm going to do is when I stop this episode, bring it to a close, I'm just going to let this guy run and finish this field out, because this is really slow going. But it's not much maintenance. I haven't had to do much. He's taking care of it. Can't beat that. But still, I'm going to let him go. As a matter of fact, I may go ahead and just finish this harvest off after I end the episode, because I think I've only got one more field. I think. Let's see. What do I have? Let's see. We're working on 29 and 30 and 24 and 25. We have 38 to do. That's the one I was curious about. We're finishing up 23. 28 is done. 36 is done. Yeah. So, yeah, we're down to this field, the 3 that I'm working on, and 1 more. So I'll probably just go ahead and finish this one off offline, so we're done with this harvest, and we can buy some cattle and get to working on that in the next episode. And that was our goal, was to get this harvest done so we've got some money and buy some cattle and get some mixing stuff going. So I won't do the mixing stuff. I'll just finish the harvest is what I'll do. And when I come back, we'll work on the mixing station and feeding cattle, getting some cattle fed, getting some bought. And then I might look at doing some sheep after we get the cattle going. Never been a big sheep guy. I had a herd of sheep when I was a kid. They belonged to the local FFA. It's the school district owned a herd of sheep. And we had a pretty good animal husbandry program going in our school. And the interesting thing was that the teacher, the ag teacher we had, was from wheat country. He knew absolutely nothing about animal husbandry, but I did. I came from a farm that had all kinds of animals, and I came, when I moved to that particular school, I came from a school that had a good animal husbandry program. And so I became teacher's pet in a big way, because I knew a whole lot more than he did, and he was smart enough to use my experience and help him teach the classes. So, but this herd of sheep that the school owned, what we did was we would move it from farm to farm. Now, not everybody lived on a farm, you know, that was in the FFA program and the ag program, but most of us did. So in the Yakima Valley, we had a lot of orchards and stuff like that. But even the farms that had orchards usually had a pasture or two. And so we would ship these sheep around. Well, there was time for me to have them. Oh, I hated those things. You had to hurt them with a baseball bat. Okay, what's he doing? Yeah, he's having trouble on this corner right here, isn't he? But that's okay. He's working it out. That's the important part. Yeah, so we'll have to talk about that here in another episode. Some of the experiences I had in school, in the FFA program, the ag program. Because, like I said, I became teacher's pet, and it was kind of fun. And with that, I think we're going to bring this episode to a close. And I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. I'll finish out this harvest when we come back. We'll work on getting some feed mixtures going and all that kind of good stuff. And I'll see you then. I hope you had a good time. If you did, give me a like. If you have some friends, share it with them. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It helps me out for making more videos. And I'll see you then.